Life is risk. The moment you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. If you think investing is risky, wait until you see the cost of not investing. Getting married is risky. Having children is risky. Going into business is risky. It's all risky. Here's the truth they don't tell you. You're not getting out of life alive. You have to die to leave here. So why are you playing it safe? Most people aren't stuck because of a lack of talent. They're stuck because they're addicted to comfort. They say, "I'm not ready yet. It's not the right time. What if I fail?" But here's the truth. It will never feel like the right time. Growth always looks like a risk in the beginning. Every transformative moment is a result of people willing to risk everything they have to push the world forward. What if the thing you're avoiding is the one thing that would have changed everything? What if you're one risk away from the version of you keep dreaming about? If you truly want to leave your mark on the world, you must embark on a risk. The jump. Most people won't jump when it feels scary, but that's exactly when you need to jump. When it feels terrifying, when your heart pounds, when every fiber of your being says, "Don't do it," that's your moment. You can't be the champion without coming to the fight. You don't win a fight without training. The jump is necessary. Why would you not take that chance? Because it's scary? That fear you feel, that's the signal. That's your compass pointing toward growth. If you do easy things, you will have a hard life. If you do hard things, you will have an easy life. Think about the biggest moments of growth in your life. Did they come from comfort or from chaos? The job you didn't think you were qualified for, but applied anyway. The time you spoke up when your voice was shaking. The decision to start even when you didn't know what would happen. That's where confidence is built. Not before the leap, but after. You can take the ordinary path, or you can forge your own. Risk is not a gamble. It is a gateway to greatness. Risk does come with a price, but it's the price you pay to live the life of your dreams. We do better in environments where we're uncomfortable. You put pressure on a rock, it turns into a diamond. Those uncomfortable situations will bring out the best in you. When I start doing things I don't want to do, I grow. That's the lesson people need to hear and learn. Your comfort zone isn't comfort. It's a danger zone. It's stopping you from reaching your true potential. That area you're afraid to step into, that's where your rewards are waiting. If you want to be great, if you want to be exceptional at what you do, you will be misunderstood by everybody. You'll be so obsessed, so driven to get there that people won't understand. When people start asking, "What's wrong with you?" that's when you know you've arrived. That's the spot of obsession and drive where people look at you and think something's wrong. Nobody knows what you're capable of but you. You can't get advice on what you should do with your life because nobody really knows who you are. Sometimes even you don't even know. Your belief has to be so insane, so strong, that it makes people think you're crazy. That's how people come along, because your conviction is undeniable. The biggest risk to your future isn't your competition. It's the distractions you insist on keeping in your life instead of doing what you know you should be doing. Make your move before you're ready. My caution used to drive me up the wall. I'd ask, what if this happens? That's the language of the poor. But here's what changed everything. I discovered it's all risky anyway. Develop a sense of urgency. Only 2% of the population do things fast. Only 2% have a bias for action. Get the reputation as the person who does things fast, develop a reputation for speed and dependability, and your future will open up in front of you. Most people shuffle through life. They get to it when they feel like it. But all excellent people, all high performers, have a sense of urgency. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Most of you say you want success, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. If you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. Some days you'll have to stay up 3 days in a row, because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity. What's your purpose? Do you know what you were created to do? A lot of people live their entire lives not knowing, not being happy, because they feel they're not fulfilling their purpose. Here are my 3 questions. What do you want? How badly do you want it? And how much are you willing to suffer? Everything revolves around that first question because most people are unclear about what they want from life. That pain you feel, that's a payment. Success demands that you be willing to shoulder that pain to achieve success. Success is a lonely path because few are willing to make that down payment of pain for that future of success. When you get success, many will love you, but the majority will hate you for it. Your success becomes a spotlight shining on their missed opportunities. Failure is part of the recipe for success. You fail 1,000 times before you succeed. Every single person does. The difference between losers and winners, both fail. But the winner gets back up and does it again. You learn nothing from success. You learn everything from failing. The fear of failing is what holds people back from doing anything. This next 5-year window, this is when you don't go practical and safe. This is not the time to get the job your mom wanted you to get. This is your window to attack the life you want. For some, it's 3 years. For others, it's 8. But you have a window to go all in. Now is the time to take risks. You don't have kids yet. As you get older, your obligations increase. Take risks now. Do something bold. You won't regret it. Everywhere I look, I see fake work, pretend work, supposed work. I put in real work, hard work. That's it. People pull out all the time. People make excuses all the time. But I get on with it, put in the work, and reap the rewards. Why work this hard? Why not? Why not see how many books you can read? How many skills you can develop? How valuable you can become? People tell you to have something to fall back on. I never understood that concept. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything except my faith. I want to fall forward. Don't ask for security, ask for adventure. Better to live 30 years full of adventure than 100 years safe in the corner. When fear knocks, answer the door. When it feels scary to jump, that is exactly when you jump. Oscar Isaac said that, and he understood something most people never will. When your heart starts pounding, when your palms get sweaty, when every instinct tells you to back down, that's not a warning sign. That's your invitation to greatness. Nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Think about everything meaningful in your existence. Your relationships, your career, your dreams, your growth. All of it required you to step into uncertainty. All of it demanded that you risk something to gain something greater. And here's the most important truth of all. The greatest risk in life is not taking any at all. Don't wait for permission from your fear. Don't wait for the fear to go away. It won't. Fear isn't going anywhere because fear is part of the human experience. Move anyway. Act anyway. Jump anyway. Because you're not supposed to live a small life. You weren't put here to repeat safe patterns, to follow the same routines that keep you comfortable but unfulfilled. You're here to grow, to expand, to become more than you were yesterday. And nothing grows in safety. Plants don't grow in perfect conditions. They grow when they're challenged. Muscles don't develop when you're comfortable. They develop under stress. Your character, your capabilities, your entire life story unfold, not in moments of safety, but in moments of risk. So when fear shows up at your door, don't run from it. Don't hide. Don't make excuses. Smile at it. Nod to acknowledge its presence. Then step forward anyway. That's your moment. That's your shot. That's the universe asking you, how badly do you want this? How much are you willing to risk for the life you say you want? Take the risk. It will change your life. The reality you must face. Life is serious. The future is serious. It's serious whether you win or lose, whether you succeed or fail. This isn't a dress rehearsal. This isn't practice. This is it. You have to make things happen. Nothing will be given to you. You cannot have any part of your mind that thinks someone else will do this for you. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you the life you want. You have to build it yourself, one risk at a time. It's easy to give up. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. What's hard is getting up every day, giving everything you have, and trying again, even when nothing happened yesterday. What's hard is continuing to bet on yourself when the evidence suggests you should quit. At the end of my life, my tombstone will have one thing on it: no regrets. That's a good life, not a perfect life, not a life without failure, but a life without regrets. A life where I took my shots. You only get one life. Go for it. The person who risks nothing, has nothing, does nothing, is nothing. They may avoid pain, they may avoid embarrassment, they may avoid failure, but they also avoid everything that makes life worth living. Only the person who takes risks is truly free. Your time is now. Your moment is here. The life you want is waiting on the other side of the fear you're feeling right now. What are you waiting for?